in the game.
When you have number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Kansas offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Kansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Always got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. And let's go get 7.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like a...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Lost a throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dennis. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
That's caught. It's Dennis. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Right on the money. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And down he goes back at the 3. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the grab over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington sends out the punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's blocked. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab, it's locked. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's got it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. One more try on fourth and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Addison. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Under fire. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops, and they did on that last possession for you.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's a seam wide open. The tag. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Washington, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got a man, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Addison. That's reeled in, it's Williams. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The score, Kansas 56, Washington 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He makes the grab. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Washington 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Making side adjustments here. Makes the catch. It's Dennis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a man on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
First and goal.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance on?
Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. The throw. Holds it in. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a deep shot here. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Addison. Pulls it in, it's Dennis. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's caught. Running through contact. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Jayhawks in the hurry up. To the air, it's Addison. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
84, Washington, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film. And
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. There he goes. He's at the... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kansas, 84. Washington,
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down.
and the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And it's caught. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Kansas.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. It's Addison. Fires to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been